Hey guys, I'm here with this week's 60-second tip of the week, and today I'm going to talk to you about what everyone seems to be talking about, these stimulus checks. When am I getting my stimulus check? What about the stimulus check? So what does that have to do with family law and divorce? Well, I'm going to tell you because there are some things that you need to know in a family law context about these stimulus checks. The first thing is, if you owe child support arrears, there is an exception within the law that they can recapture those arrears within your stimulus check. So if you owe more than $1,200, they can take your whole check. What they are saying is that if you owe less than that, maybe you're $200 in arrears, then you only get $1,000. They'll take those arrears out. The other thing that you need to know is that it's going off of your 2018 tax returns if you haven't filed for 19, or your 2019 returns if you've already filed. So it's going to be deposited if you were married in 2018, for example, and that's when you filed. It's going to go into the bank account that was direct deposited then. So if you're now divorced and you're doing 2018 and you got that $2,400 check, it may go into your ex-husband or ex-wife's bank account, and you would need to settle up how to split those funds. So if you're not on speaking terms with your spouse and it's going off of 2018, or 2019 if you filed together, but maybe you've since got divorced, the two of you are going to have to work out how to split that $2,400, and you may need to contact your attorney for that. I'm looking at the time. This is already over 60 seconds, so such is life. I'm going to keep going because there's one more thing that you need to know. There's also the $500 amount that you're getting for each dependent under 17. The other thing that you need to know is it goes again off of your tax returns. A lot of people, when they get divorced, they'll either split the children, or one person takes one child in odd years and one person takes the child in even years. It's going to go off of the last tax return. So whoever had the children on that 2019 return or the 2018 return, if that's what you're using, that's the person that's going to get the $500. So again, this may be something that you need to work out with your ex-spouse, or if you're not married, with the children's mother or father, because if they're getting the $500 and you think that maybe you should be entitled to a piece of that, you're going to have to work that out with them. So those are my tips for this week. I understand it's longer than 60 seconds. Such is life. I apologize, but I think it's important information for you to know. Last thing, I promise, because I'm going to cut this off. Last thing is that this is very new legislation. There are a lot of kinks being worked out, so there really aren't a lot of solid answers to these questions. So when I say things like arrears are going to be taken out, I can't say that with 100% certainty. They may be taken out. It's possible for them to be taken out, but we don't really know. So unfortunately, we don't really know is not always the best answer, but it's the answer we got right now. So those are my tips for this week. Have a great week. Spend your stimulus money wisely, and I'll see you next Tuesday.